Hello and welcome to my pick a card reading for September. September is an interesting month of materialization, as we will see in the new moon in Virgo. But it seems that it is also a challenging month of materializations, a month of reward through challenges. But more on this will be in the new moon in Virgo video. So in this pick a card video you can choose between the unicorn, between the eagle feather and the dragon. So if you have chosen the unicorn, then what I was saying about this reward that is challenging, or this theme around materialization, I would say your challenge this month is about allowing things to be new. We so often wish things to change and wish things to be new, but sometimes we are afraid of the new, even if it is positive, even it is a positive new beginning. And in this case, with Imbolc, with Grandmaster Spider, with challenge, and with the sun, it is about an increase of life force, an increase of joy that wants to come into you, through you, and to you. So, as I said, it is a month of materialization, so I would say you have the possibility for a new beginning that will bring you a lot of joy, a lot of rewards, and a lot of accumulated life force that you can give and that you will receive, that will bring joy, that will bring happiness to you, that will bring new possibilities in all areas of your life. But you have to be willing to accept the new. You have to be willing to allow the new to enter. And with Grandmother Spider, it is something faded. It might be in one area of your life, or it might be several areas of your life, but there will be a new beginning in your life, and this new beginning has to do with joy. And as I said, we would think that we only can't wait to embrace joy in our lives, but it actually, the cards are giving the advice to let go of all your thoughts, what you think your life is looking like or will always look like, or how do you think you are and what your capacity is or what your possibilities are. And the advice of the cards would be, let go of all what you thought you are and what you thought your possibilities are and your limitations are. Whether you think, oh, I might be too old for that, oh, I don't have enough money for this, oh, this person will never gonna love me, or this job will never gonna be successful, or this project. And let go of those thoughts. Let go and let God, I think, would be the best advice for this month, because there is something new wanting to come in from your soul, from your deeper areas. When we will see that there will be a great Earth trine during the new moon in Virgo, and it has to do with Pluto and it has to do with Uranus. So there is something new and exciting, and from higher areas, from higher dimensions, that wants to be materialized on this earth. And in your case, it has to do with allowing yourself to be more joyful as you thought you were, or more alive that you thought you were, or that more areas of your life can be actually really joyful. And with Imbolc, in your life there is a cycle that wants to begin, that is still not visible. With Imbolc, it is still in the unknown, but you're already pregnant with it. So it is already growing in you and around you. So I would say this month of September will bring new developments around you and inside of you. And with Imbolc, it says that these are seeds that now will slowly grow, and when the time is ready will appear. But it is this month will be a beautiful beginning of something new, so you can really look forward to it, but with challenge. As I said, it is a challenge to allow that. I would say in this case it is the challenge to allow that, to be open to that, to be courageous enough and to say, if it sparks joy in me, then I will be able to do it. I think this is the best advice. If it sparks joy in you, whether it is a person, whether it is a project, whether it is in your professional life, whether it is in your personal life, or even both, but it has to spark joy. And when it sparks joy, it is the right direction, and you have to trust that you can do it. It is something faded. It is now a new cycle that is starting in your life. So that is what the cards are saying. I wish you a wonderful month and a beautiful time of new materializations. Till next time, namaste. If you are in the group of the eagle feather, it is actually a feather of a very young eagle, if I'm not mistaken. And the theme in September for you is around children, whether it is your own inner child when you don't have children, or when you are a mother, then it is maybe also for your actual children or about your actual children. And it has to do with negativity that is coming up, a negativity that is coming up that is maybe not only personal. It has to do with vampire, it has to do with message, child and future. So I would say it is more an anxiety around the future, what is going to happen. It is more your fears around your future, whether it is the future of your children or whether it is that your own inner child doesn't feel nourished and is afraid of the future and is worried and exhausted because you don't feel nourished. And I think even if you have children, then you or the advice from the cards would be that it would be wise to also take care of yourself and your own needs and your own feelings, and not only be too worried about your children, be worried about the future of your children and what will be the best for your children, but also, I would say, start with your own child, come back to your own child and nourish this own child and talk to this own child. And the softer and the sweeter and the more caring you are with your own child, the more you will be able to care for your children. Because with vampire there is a danger of abuse, whether you are abusive towards your children because you are too exhausted and you don't take care of yourself and then you project your own darkness onto them, or whether you do not set enough boundaries with your children, and you have to do that because they are abusive of you. So it has to do with abuse. And with the future it says, if you want to stop or diminish negativity around the themes of children, whether it is your own child or whether even you are planning to have children, if you want to diminish negativity around this theme, then start with your own child. And as I also said, with the unicorn group, September is a month of a huge magical power around materialization. We have a great earth trine with the new moon that is coming up, and I would say this tells you that to use this magic in the best way is to really nourish your own inner child and to accept the darkness that might come up, to accept the fears that might come up, and to say, I am with you, not to leave your inner child behind. Whatever you are planning, whatever you are doing, whatever your problems are, the best solutions will come, and the most inner strength you will have, and even the best outcome will be if you nourish your inner child. And that might sound contradictory because, I don't know, I mean, when you are a mother, you are always caring for your children first. But as in the example of when there is a problem during a flight and the oxygen masks are coming down, it is always wise to take your mask first and then to take care of your children, because if you lose consciousness, you cannot help your children. And I would say the advice of the card is to not forget an image like that, and to remember that the more you nourish and love and care for your inner child, it is the best way to, I wouldn't say avoid abuse or avoid the darkness, because there will always be, I don't know, things that will come up. But I would say it is the best way to diminish problems that might not be even necessary. And there are also messages around children that might worry you. And whether, as I said, you are planning to have a child or whether you have personal children, there are messages that might worry you, but don't fall into that trap. Nourish yourself first and trust that your inner child actually holds the magic that is able to solve the problems that might look unsolvable, but there are ways to solve it, and you have to trust that. And if you are not planning to have children or you don't have children, then it is a reminder to really take good care of yourself. And if you take good care of yourself, you are able to stand against your own darkness, because in your child you are holding a path to the light. Your child is your innocence, and innocence holds a lot of light. The inner child is a very magical ally to have. So take care of your inner child first, and this is the advice I would give you. And take care of yourself first and honor your inner child. This is the month to do that, and through that solve your problems and diminish the worries and the darkness that is coming up or that you feel. So this is my advice for September. I wish you a wonderful and magical month. Till next time, namaste. And if you are in the final group, in the group of the dragon, then I would say your theme is around trusting. There happened something where you lost your trust into others or into your own abilities, or maybe both. But you are on an inner vision quest. Can I trust myself? Can I trust others? I don't know whom to trust anymore. And that the advice is with Sedna, with all in everything, with Iago and with prayer, you cannot solve the problem with your mind or through talking to other people. You actually can only solve the problem if you are able to rise above the problem. Like, I think it was Albert Einstein who said, a problem can never be solved on the level it has been created. So the advice of the card is to rise above, and to rise above into a meditative state, and to rise above through prayers, and to surrender to the divine, and to say, I cannot solve this problem alone. I need help and I need guidance, but it is not in my mind that I can solve it. It is not through a lot of action that I can solve it. It is not through advice from other people that I can solve it. I have to go into the inner sacred garden and to open myself to higher forces and to higher forces that help me to trust again and to find trust into myself again and to trust life again. This month of September, what I already said in the other groups, is a month of huge materialization. We have a great earth trine with this new moon that is coming up in Virgo, and this earth trine says there is something new that wants to be materialized. It is with Uranus and Pluto, so it is a bit challenging, but it is also saying with Uranus and Pluto, it is coming from your soul. The wish to really profoundly change something. And the change that is coming up for you has to do with trusting again. With Iago, many of you have been betrayed. Might be that you also betrayed yourself, but with Iago it is most likely that you were betrayed and you have to find a way to trust again. And as I said, this trusting, or this capacity to trust again, this forgiveness, this letting go, this allowing to be new and allowing to materialize something new, you have to let go and give yourself to other forces, to the higher version of yourself, your higher self, your higher soul, and allow your higher soul to heal you. So like a circle, really rise above the problem. Don't think of the problem, let go of the problem, pray for the solution and come back to you, and really practice prayer and practice trust into the divine, and pray for a solution and pray that your heart is able to trust again and to open again and to be loving again, because this is what your heart wishes. And with prayer and all and everything, there are really helping forces around you waiting to help. Your angels are waiting to help you to heal. So I would say September is a month of healing for you. And I mean, for all the groups, at the bottom of the deck is Vesta, and Vesta is for me the planet that is connected to Virgo, and Vesta has to do with healing. Vesta is a priestess, and this healing comes through prayer and through be open to materialize the divine will into the earth. And whether you are in the unicorn group, or you are in the eagle feather group, or in the dragon group, Virgo really invites you to become the priest or the priestess and allow the light to enter you and materialize through you into the world. And I would say this is the best way to approach this month of great materialization, actually. So I wish you miraculous materializations, and till next time, namaste.